Hey, hello everyone, and welcome to my channel Kadar Racing. Today I will be unboxing the Simube Advanced pedal module. I will install it on my wheel because the Fanatec wheel that I bought it for only comes with the shifter pedals, not the clutch or the extra buttons. So we will connect it later to this. So let's get into the unboxing. It's a little bit of a small box. I don't know how long it will take us. Usually always spin around the box, right? My bad. So the top, the front side, the right side, the back, and the other side. Not really anything going on here. The contents of the box, we have seen this earlier with Simube. They are a little bit more basic, but I guess everything works. So we can see that we get like the module, we get the shifter and the menu buttons, and then the clutch, two smaller shifters, and two menu buttons. Or whatever you want to use them for. I want to use them for my menu, so I'm just gonna call them the menu buttons. You will get apparently two Allen keys, I guess a few standoffs, 4 longer screws, 12 short screws, and then 4 thicker screws. Let's get to the actual unboxing now. So nothing really going on, just a little bit of piece over here. Here you can see everything that you get. So the clutch, the shifters, the bigger shifters, and the extra buttons slash menu buttons, however you want to call them. You get a extra forbidden candy. Here are the Allen keys and the screws. Now onwards to the advanced modules. So this is like the left side. No, this is the right side, I think. So you can pull them towards you. You don't push them off. I guess then this is like this side, which kind of makes sense. And then this one, again, same thing. Get a little cable. Really haven't showed it at this, but same thing. There's a little cable in here which you connect. And that should do all the communication for the... So yeah, and I made them a little bit dirty because that's the usual thing what happens. These shiny objects. Then like this. This will be the right side, so you can pull them towards you. Do that. Well, since this is a very short unboxing video, I think I will also do the assembly with it. So unboxing and assembly. So we're going into assembly mode. So first thing we're gonna start off, I'm gonna take this little piece of rubber slash styrofoam and then put all the tools on there that we have. So we get the 2 Allen keys. Then all the screws. Do we actually have like a manual on what to do? I don't think we do. Okay. I think I see it. So, first of all, we're going to have to disconnect the modules. And since that one has a screw, or at least a cable, this one also should have it. So, I figured out that, like over here, you can unscrew these. Really don't want to damage my wheel. Oh. Do a little bit of care with it. See? Yes. Gonna untighten them a little bit. Can't Yes, I can. Oh. You won't be seeing a lot, but it's just basically removing these two screws, and then the bottom cap will pop off, where we can find the cables. I will put these to the side. So I know where my official screws are. It will be off camera for now, but that's fine, I guess. Like this, we can pop it off, and then we get to the board where we want to be. So now that we do have the board, I still have no clue what is what. So we're gonna see APM right, APM left. Are these filled or not? So it's actually advanced. So when you get these, pull them at the connector, not at the cable. You will damage them most likely. Let's be fair, we don't want to damage anything. At least I don't want to. So now we're gonna have to remove these two screws, which are gonna be fun because they're like magnetic. So I'm gonna try to see what I can do on camera with it. But yeah, if it really seems impossible, I may do it off camera. No. It's actually really simple, they're barely stuck anyway. Oh. Do it like this. I have no clue how we are going to thread that thing back in though. And now I lost my screw. It's somewhere. And I will probably find it later because I didn't hear it fall. There we go. Hold the shifter so it doesn't move all this way. Except I'm curious if we should first fix it, yes or no. But now we can pull this out, I guess. How the fuck would I pull this shit out? Seems like we have a little bit more to disconnect, but this is a very, very small. So we can't pull this shit out. We do have a little screw over here. From here on, we will skip. We'll do a little cut. Okay, so now we go to the other side and do the exact same things with the screws. We're gonna put it on its side again. I'll have to do it this way because I'm in the way with my camera a little bit, but that's fine. Really didn't do that on the previous one, but usually I like to release the pressure on both sides a little bit equal. It's a habit that I have because of computer building and stuff. Probably not needed for this. You may want to get the tension a little bit equally. That makes sense. Okay, so these two are out. Now we are left with a very bare bones steering wheel. Time to pull out the screws, and I'm gonna keep these things as reserve, of course. So what I will do is I grab the box and I just put them in. They just fit, so put the screws in there as well. Where is my second one? Here. This one also has the screws. So I will put them in the box, get the screws out, and then put them in there. I probably could put them at the side as well, where I pulled the packet with the Allen keys. Maybe I will do that later. Sadly, I just figured out the hard way that assembly is a little bit more complicated than I thought. But again, it doesn't really matter, since, well, we can fix everything, of course. But you do want to keep track of what you are doing. So this is the right side, and you can figure that out because here is the right clutch. So this is how it will be connected to the wheel. When you connect it, it's going to sit like... You're going to have to rotate it, of course. It's going to sit like this because here are the screw holes. But for now, we can just do this, okay? So first thing we want to do is connect the pedals. So here are a few little holes where the screw will sit in flushed, basically, like it's going to be like equal. Because I am a little bit I'm standing to do this because, you know, there's a camera. If you're doing this yourself and you're sitting, then you probably have a little bit of an easier time screwing these things in. Apparently the screws also become magnetic really quick. Why, I don't know. Could be, maybe it is the magnet behind the stuff that is like... But yeah. Again, it doesn't really matter. I feel like I have to do a left turn on this one, which would make 0 sense because I just didn't hit the hole, apparently. Now it is a little bit better aligned. I'm gonna give it a few twists so it's stuck for now, but I can still move it because that's just easier. I dropped the screw here somewhere. Here it is. There we go. Our first button is on. Well, not really yet, but almost. So, yep. I'm just gonna give them a few twists, put them in. You can see they're now almost flush against. There we go. Then you can give them a little bit more hand-tight torque. That are actually really stuck in there. And there we go. Not too much power. There is no need for that. And now I can put on the looks like this is just gonna fit. So again, I will start with one screw. I'll just get them in for now. Okay, maybe you do want to start at the bottom. Make your life a little bit easier. Magnet in there, so maybe this. Kind of a precision job. And meanwhile, while we're screwing, this idea was brought to one of the commenters. Like, hey, you have this wheel, right? I mean, I did the unboxing on the wheel. and his name will be on screen now. And he was like, he's saying it in Dutch though, because apparently he heard on my accent that I'm Dutch. Or maybe he just knows me from like a Dutch Discord. I have no clue who this exactly is. But this is a very cheap alternative to the ones Fanatec offer. And with cheap, I mean a lot cheaper. I believe for me at the time of buying it was like 120 euros. So yeah, that's a lot of money. So thanks. If anyone else has more ideas, feel free to comment them, because I read all of the comments, sometimes a little bit late, but I usually do read them. So thank you, and this video is for you, or at least made possible by you. Now we're gonna give it a little bit more hand torque to it. It's actually stuck. There we go. Ah, yes. It just fits. It just fits. So now I'm gonna take this one. This is gonna be the little extra button up here. I mean, technically, if you don't really want it, you don't have to put this one in, you know, so you just have like your clutch and your shifters. That's possible as well, if that's what you prefer. Because the options are there does not mean you have to use them. It's not right. Yeah, this one is going to be a little headache, apparently. There we go. Got it. So this was, I guess, somewhat painful to watch. Again, I am standing, I'm not sitting. It's evening, so I have a lot of light that comes from a ring light up here and my light of the room. Maybe if you do this sitting, it's a little bit easier. So for now, what I'm gonna do with the power of editing, I am going to make it look like you don't have to go through this struggle again. Or at least we don't have to go, but you don't have to see it. So, power of editing. Here it is. We connected the other one. You're not gonna hear any sounds, of course, because the mic is on my head. But yeah, I'm not 100% sure if I really like the extended pedals on this one. Maybe I would say get the shorter ones and then get the other one on top of it. And I'm not quite sure, but maybe you can even use like the old pedals, because truth be told is that these pedals, they how do you say it? They feel kinda plasticky. Not sure if that is true carbon fiber, but this one is like a little bit more of aluminium, this one, the old ones. So maybe that could work, if you maybe put them on there. But yeah, it's gonna be a little bit hard to figure out, because you use this. Maybe if you use this one on top of it. It's like this, they could sit flush. That's possible. So you actually at least have the extra button, but yeah. I'm gonna use this one for now, but maybe somewhere I will change it along the way. You can always check out my Discord or my streams and ask it. Or yeah, just join the Discord and ask me there if I ever change them. But yeah, this is in the kit, so that's what we're gonna use. So now that we do have two modules, it's time to assemble them to the wheel. I just did that before. It's a little bit of a struggle, but hey, what can we do? This is the left side. I want to start with the right side. So this is the right side, and when you put the wheel on its back, because you know you gotta have to feed the cable to and stuff. This one goes here. What I tend to do, which seemed to work a lot, is by let gravity do its work a little bit. So either this time it didn't work. And usually what I do is I try to put it down and directly aim it down, so it also tends to go down. And from there on, it's usually a little gamble where the cable goes. This is not sure if this is like because it's just this tidy and like a design choice or not from Fanatec. Also the cable maybe is a little bit thicker because you know there's more buttons, so maybe it needs more cable. But yeah. So always look when you align this that it's aligned right. When this piece is like sticking to the top, it's right. Push it in. Then I would say connect this first, so you can figure out where you want to push the cable a little bit later. Get your big Allen key. You can use these screws that come with it. Maybe you can use your old, but yeah, you know, Simube delivers it with this, so that's exactly what I'm gonna use. I don't have an intention to break anything in my wheel, or you know, let things go bad, or have a bad assembly. So what I figured out the first try is that it's easy to get the left one on first, so the top one of the wheel when you look at it. Now of course when I have it like this, not a lot to work with. Be like top, mid, whatever. Yeah. Screw didn't stick on it. Usually do. It sticks here. But not today apparently. Ah yes it does. So align it and hope you do it right straight away. And you don't, then it's gonna fall. And it may get stuck in there. Again, it's only getting more dark and dark here. May not be visible. Camera. If it really is going to be a pain, I may do this off camera. Who knows? Whatever is the solution to this problem. Maybe if I do it like this. What you can also just do is just directly align it. Let your fingers maybe do the job a little bit. Fingers didn't work. Should be on its place. And there we go. It was not on its place. Nice. Retry. So, my advice, put the top one in, align it with the hole over here, put it on there, make the cable not be too much of a pain. You have a little bit of raccoon-like fingers, you may be able to rotate the screw in place by yourself, but I don't. And yeah, there's not really a lot you can see beside my hands and an Allen key. But yeah, it's in there. It's slightly turned, so it's like doesn't fall off, but it's also not completely screwed in. So now I'm gonna have to work around a little bit on the camera because it's really in the way for this job. This one is a little bit more tricky because this one tends to push away and there is a cable in the way. And it's just not a very fun time. But you can kind of do the same thing on this side. Get the screw in there, push it to the side, push it in, and from there on it's just get the Allen key and pray that you've done it right. I have a bad feeling on this, but it actually seems to be stuck in the screw hole. This is not stuck in the screw hole, is it? It actually is. Not going anywhere. Yeah, by this moment, just push the cable a little bit onto the side. Rotate the Allen key. Give it a little bit more force. This is not really a moving part or anything, so hand tight with the top should do it. And now, yeah, you may want to give the cable a little bit of a pull. Yeah, it's on there. And now we can actually test it as when it's on the wheel. So, going to be the shifter, clutch. I think I can work with it. You may don't need the shorter ones, but again, it's a personal preference. You have seen how much of a struggle this is, so again, with the power of editing, I'm going to put the left side on. So, as you can see, both of them are on right now. And I'm going to connect the last cable. That we're going to work the cables a little bit out of the way. Am I even connecting it right? I am. Now it's correct. Oh. Now you push the cables just a little bit in. So they are not really the way. And you can put the cap back on. Go. See. Totally in there. Really like the stress that these cables have to endure, but hope it's right. So you grab your cap again. You put it back on. How did it fit? Fit it like this. Okay, just to push a little bit. I kept my screws safely up here. If I'm right, I can just do something like this. Should be stuck. Same on this side. Don't trust this screw. So I'm actually gonna redo this one. If you want, of course, it only works when you have at least one screw in. Sitting flush. What you can do is you first counter, or basically just left. Tidy it. So you hear like a little click, and then you're in the grooves of the screw. You are working in plastic, you don't want to do this too often. There we go. With the click. Put it back in, and that basically means you barely make any new screwing threads, so keep your plastic alive. Like that. It is done. We now have a steering wheel that has like shifters. There are buttons, clutch, and that's for a very small price of 80 euros compared to what Fanatec would have asked you for it. Show it one more time at the back. That's how it looks right now. Yeah. Really happy about it, to be fair. So yeah, that was the video. like I said, it all comes down to personal preference, what you want to do with these. Here one of the other ones for this kit. A little bit back into place. So yeah, looks good, feels good. Feels a little bit cheaper than what you would get. I guess Fanatec actually really gives you aluminum, or maybe not, I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna test this out and then see how everything goes. So I would like to thank you all for watching. If you haven't pressed subscribe yet to see more of the channel, press that subscribe button. Join the Discord, the link will be in the description. And I hope to see you all in the next video or stream or whatever you want to watch. And I catch you all on the next one. Bye bye.